What's up, everybody? This is Passion9, the Otaku Flame. How you doing? What's happening? This is Ninja Gaiden 4. And I am in love with this game. I am very much in love with it. I just got a new weapon. Check it out. I'm loving it. That's a new weapon I just picked up. I just beat the first chapter of the game recently, and feeling pretty good about it. Feeling pretty badass. I also got... I could switch back at any time to my default dual blades here. My boy Yakumo of the Raven Clan, he likes to wield the, the dual wielding swords. He likes to dual wield katanas. And, you know what? I don't argue with that. That's pretty dope. And then I got this cool, crazy sword over here that turns into a freaking drill. Like that. So, yeah. As you may or may not know, I am a big Ninja Gaiden fan. I was very excited when they announced that a fourth one was coming out, because Ninja Gaiden 3 was famously not very good at all. And fortunately, Ninja Gaiden 4 is a return to form. It is a kick-ass character action game, and that's all it wants to be. That is all this game wants to be. That's it. It's not trying to be anything else. It is a linear, fast-paced, very twitchy, very demanding of your reflexes kind of action game. That's it. That's all it wants to be. And I love it for that. I love it to pieces. This is the best action game I've probably played since Devil May Cry 5, I would say. It's just... The core combat of this game, the core combat is flawless. It is absolutely fantastic in every way. When I heard that Team Ninja of Koei Tecmo and Platinum Games were teaming up together to make this game, I knew we were going to get something special, but it has totally surpassed my expectations. This game is addictive as hell. And I'm going to show off some of that awesome combat right now. And give you an idea of just how incredibly fun it is. As soon as I find some enemies. Right now I got some loot. I could talk to my boy Tyran over here. Although the bird is not Tyran. But if you talk to the Raven, my boy Tyran shows up. He's my mentor. This cool ninja mentor over here, he shows up. And I can learn new moves from him. I can unlock... Unfortunately, I don't have the currency to currently unlock any of these. Don't worry, it's in-game currency, not real-life currency, in case you were wondering. I know some games like to do that nowadays. That's not Ninja Gaiden 4, thankfully.
Crazy winds up in these mountains. Is it just me, or is the rain getting worse too?
We broke the first seal on the Dark Dragon. That might explain it.
Oh, then you must have beat that demon. Nice going. Hey, got yourself a new weapon too.
Hell yeah.
It was a relic, used as part of the sealing ritual. But mine for now. Seems to work with bloodbind ninjutsu too.
Oh, damn. Nice find. Use it with the bloodbind techniques I teach you, and you'll get the most out of it.
Huh. It's actually pretty funny, because he is our mentor, and he's the one that teaches us these combat skills, but we gotta pay him coin in order to do it. So it's like he's exploiting us, this guy. You know, he's a homie, but he's exploiting us for money. It's like, hey, you want to learn some new techniques, my honorable pupil? Oh, you gotta pay up, man. You gotta pay me some coin. Luckily, you can get coin by killing enemies. So, you know, it's not really a problem, since that is the main thing you do in this game. And this is kind of like my upgrade station. We can... Well, no, actually, this is not our upgrade station. This is where we can buy items, like healing and stuff like that. We can also do little side missions that kind of pop up as we're playing. even though this is a very linear game, it gives you like little mini objectives. And you could just complete them at your own pace. I mean, because the game is so linear, there's the possibility of missing some of these. Just because it's so fast-paced, and you can't backtrack too much in this game. You know, it is very forward-moving, but, you know, they're not essential. You don't have to do them, but they will earn you extra coin. And they can be fun to discover as you're going through the game. So, they work surprisingly well, even though you wouldn't normally want or expect side missions in a game like this. I was surprised that they're not distracting, you know? It's not like you have to run around a big open map or anything. I mean, sometimes you'll find a little path that leads to something extra, and that's usually where your little side objectives are. So, you know, it's kind of cool. Gives you a little extra something to seek out. All right, let's do this. All right, look at this combat. I mean, come on. Look at the way I'm just bouncing around here, blocking, deflecting, parrying, dodging. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, guys. Come on. Look how bloody and gory the combat is. Oh man, and those finishers. Oh man. Like, oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh. No, oh. 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 You're too slow. Oh, take that, take that. And that. Oh yeah, let's go. Izuna drop. I think that's what that was. Shabam, 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 shaboom, shabam. Oh. Oh. Let's freaking go. Oh, I love it. This combat is so visceral and so addicting. You gotta be fast, man. You gotta be... It's a workout of the best kind. It just gives your thumbs a freaking workout. Oh, hell, let's freaking go. Oh, you want to get bloodied next? Ah. Boom. Who's next? Who's next? Was that everybody? That's everybody. Oh, man. Look at my dude. He's just covered in... He's just caked in blood. I'm gonna be honest, that's what you look like 90% of the time in this game. Because it's so ridiculously bloody. Very unashamedly so. But anyway, that's a taste of the combat in this freaking game. It's so visceral, so, like, kinetic and hyper dynamic, and the controls are so precise and buttery smooth, and oh my god, it just feels amazing. This combat feels amazing. I mean, the first time, like, I'm about, like, what, 5 hours into this game, maybe 4 hours. When I first started with those big battles, the combat in this game, like, the combat in this game makes me smile the same way you might be smiling if you, like, woke up next to, like, a supermodel, or found a suitcase full of, like, millions of dollars. That's the smile I was wearing while playing this game. That's the smile I'm wearing right now. It's just so freaking fun. It's so incredibly fun. Even this stuff, like the platforming, is tighter than it was ever before in the Ninja Gaiden series. I mean, that was always a fun part of the games, the wall running and all that stuff, but even that feels so much better than it ever did in the previous games. They really tightened up the controls and the movement, and it's just incredible. It's so much fun. Oh, more dudes to carve up like a Thanksgiving turkey. All right, let's see. Boom, boom, stealth kill. Sometimes you can even do stealth kills. If the enemies haven't seen you yet, you can take out a few guys. I'm about to do that again. Right now. Boom! It's so satisfying. Oh. Oh. Oh, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Oh. 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 Let's freaking go. Oh, yeah. Slice. I slice so nice. I slice so nice, guys. My slicing and dicing is so enticing. Oh, let's go. Oh, you want some too, Mr. Machine Gun? Yeah? Yeah. Oof. Oh, man. It's... I mean... What... Do I even need to say anything else as far as the combat is concerned? Like... If seeing this doesn't make you want to play... I mean... I realize not everybody likes, slice and dice action games. But if you do, if this is your jam, if you see this and you're not like... Oh, it's just... I mean, look at this. Yo, you want some too? Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh. I need more. Yes. Oh. Oh. Yeah. This is the kind of game where I got to my first mini-boss. It was like a big, bulky samurai cyborg or something. And it was a big one-on-one battle, and it's really tense. And, I was having so much fun fighting him that I was almost afraid the battle would be over too soon. Because, you know, he's got a health bar at the bottom or whatever. And I'm thinking, oh, I hope this doesn't end too soon. I'm having too much fun dodging and parrying and like, countering his attacks. And it's so freaking... It's just so fun, bro. It's such a great hand-eye coordination workout. And when I found out he actually had 2 health bars... that I had to take his health bar down twice. Normally, in a lot of games, that would tick me off. It'd be like, oh, come on, game, don't do that to me. When I saw that, I was, like, cackling with joy. I was like, yes, yes, it's not over yet. It's not over. I turned into, like, Gray Fox from Metal Gear Solid. I was like, hurt me more! Hurt me more! Because he was kicking my ass for a while. It took me several tries to beat him. You know, because he's really tough and he has 2 health bars. But I was having so much fun. It was such a fun fight and the combat feels so good that this is one of those rare games where even when I'm getting my ass kicked, when it takes a while for me to beat an enemy or something, I'm in love. Like, I'm having too much fun. I don't want it to end. It's that good. Like, it's that good, guys. Yeah, every once in a while, too, speaking of Metal Gear Solid, you get, you have like a radio support team. As you can see, you have like, radio people that, you know, support you, kind of like Metal Gear. And actually, because this is Platinum Games that helped make this, it does have some Metal Gear Solid, Metal Gear Rising vibes a little bit. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. There's a little bit of that game's DNA in here as well, which, you know, is a pretty high compliment. That was a great action game as well. Yeah, like Yakumo, a lot of people have said, like, this guy reminds them of Raiden. He's very Raiden-coded, because, of course, he's kind of like the new ninja on the block. Ryu Hayabusa from the classic Ninja Gaiden games is still here. I'm told you play as him later in the game, kind of like the second half or whatever. And Yakumo is a new character, and he is kind of Raiden coded. He does remind me of like Cyborg Ninja Raiden a little bit. Even though I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be human, he's not a cyborg. But the voice acting, the way he talks, it's got a little of that like edgy Ninja Raiden feel to it. And I kind of like that. As a Raiden fan, I'm pretty down with that. He's cool. He's a cool character, and all the characters are pretty cool so far. Like even the priestess you meet at the beginning of the game, she's really sexy and cool. She has a really beautiful design, and she's a very interesting character. I like the idea of like having to work with her, even though she's very shady and mysterious. I mean, I've heard this game get a lot of flack for its voice acting and how over the top it is, and like, I don't know, man. Like, do we want that? Do we want like a serious, like heavy or deep storyline in a Ninja Gaiden game? It's Ninja Gaiden. I don't want a deep story. I don't want a story that's like, I don't know, has the tone of like an HBO drama, you know? It's Ninja Gaiden. So like, there were some critics online, I think it was Kind of Funny Games, they were doing a podcast or whatever, and they just shitted all over this game, man. They said the graphics were terrible. I totally disagree with that. First of all, look at the raindrops hitting Yakumo's character model. Look at how it's not just drops hitting him, but you could see them like dripping down his clothing and everything, and the armor he's wearing. This game runs on Unreal Engine 5, an engine that I actually think gets a lot of flack. I actually think it's a really great graphics engine. It's the same engine that a lot of games use nowadays. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, the remaster released this year, also ran on Unreal Engine 5. I think this game looks beautiful. I think this game is gorgeous. It runs buttery smooth on my base PS5. It's super slick. I love the rain motif. Everywhere you go, there's this rain coming down, and there are story reasons for that. And it gives the game a really cool look, really cool atmosphere. The early levels have like this cyberpunk city aesthetic, this like futuristic Tokyo that you're running around with like neon signs and big like anime advertisement screens and stuff. It looks like something out of Blade Runner almost. It's really freaking cool. Like, I do not know why people are calling this game ugly or outdated. This looks beautiful, man. Artistic design and artistic aesthetics trump, how many polygons are on the screen to me. So I don't understand how anybody could say this game looks bad or ugly, because, yeah, I've been hearing a little bit of that. People were saying the same thing about Koei Tecmo's last game, Rise of the Ronin, last year, and I think that was uncalled for as well. I think that game is also beautiful. And this looks even better than that. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm an old school gamer. I think artistic design is more important than, how realistic, or I don't need to see like every pore in somebody's face on their skin, you know what I mean? Or every vein, or like, I don't know. I think these character models look great. I think the environments look great. And I think the game has a wonderful sense of atmosphere. Look at this little bamboo forest I'm going through now. This is cool. Bamboo Canyon or whatever. This looks cool, man. This feels like something out of like Sekiro or something. Yeah, I knew it. I knew an ambush was coming. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we got flying enemies. We got flying enemies. Ow. Ooh. Oh. Whew. Yeah, you want some? Let's go. Oh. But you see, like, how visceral and crunchy the combat is. It's like, I love it. I love it so much. And of course, in true Ninja Gaiden tradition, the animations for your character and are so cool and so fluid. It just makes moving around feel so good. Let's go. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. And again, I think it's a shame that, you know, there are people loving this game as much as I am, but it's a shame that, like, a lot of major game journalists will give flack to a game that just wants to be fun, you know, just wants to be fun, just wants to be over the top. And, you know, I just, like, the criticism regarding the voice acting and regarding like, oh, it's too over the top, it's too cheesy, it's too, like, I don't know, man. It's an over the top, like, ninja game, like, with, you know what I mean? Like, it's an action game first and foremost. The story should be simple. The story should be about the cool factor. And, you know, I've discussed this in the past, but I feel like every time these character action games come out now, we always have to hear, like, that same spiel about, oh, the story's just not deep enough, and, you know, the characters are just not well-rounded enough. And, like, I don't know, man. It's Ninja Gaiden. It's got that retro sensibility, you know? It's got that... Sometimes you just want to be cool. Sometimes you just want a game... Oop, yikes. You just want a game where you're a badass, and you look really cool, and you're doing cool shit. Is Yakumo a deep character? No. Is Ryu Hayabusa a deep character? No. None of these characters are, like, super deep. And no, their voice acting in English or whatever is not super believable. But it's not supposed to be. It is over the top. It is very stylish. It is very larger than life, kind of like anime sensibilities. You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with everything just being as cool as possible? And sometimes that's all you want. I hate that, like, I feel like it's a trend just in modern video games where, like, it's always gotta, like, everything now has to be, like, I don't know, an HBO drama or something. Like, why can't we live in a world where some games have deep storytelling, some games are very immersive and are about soaking up a world? Yeah, why can't some games be that, and some games be this? Where it's just really cool and really over the top and crazy, and you're doing these crazy moves, and characters are very, like, cool and over the top and a little wacky. What's wrong with that? You know? Why can't that be valuable? Oh, not doing no very well with that jump, am I? Why can't we just, like, you know, have variety in video games? I'm doing something wrong there. What am I doing wrong here? Oh. I just didn't time that jump very well.
So tell me about this blood-bind ninjutsu you mentioned earlier.
Yakumo has the ability to infuse blood with enchanted weapons and transform them.
Enchanted weapons.
This is the art of blood-bind ninjutsu.
Blood-bind ninjutsu.
You're saying that ninjutsu seems compatible with his new weapon too.
Listen to those cool words.
It seems it may be more than your run-of-the-mill weaponry.
Well, I specifically chose the weapon to seal away an all-powerful dragon god, so yeah, a little special.
See, people call that bad voice acting. You know what I call that? Fun. Did you hear their vocabularies? Freaking ninjutsu bloodbind and shit like that. Like, I'm sorry, but, you know, maybe it's the old school gamer in me, but I don't mind characters just being cool and over the top and saying cool things. Yeah, they sound kind of cartoony, they sound over the top. I'm okay with that. I don't need to take Ninja Gaiden that seriously. It's Ninja Gaiden. It's supposed to be fun. Above all else, fun and stylish and cool. You know, I feel like Devil May Cry 5 kind of caught some of the same flack when it came out as well. It's like, oh, are we still doing these types of games where it's just cool? Games are more than that now. They are an art form. It's like, yeah, I mean, they are, but why can't art sometimes be over the top and, you know, bombastic. What's wrong with that? That is Ninja Gaiden 4 not an art form because it's being over the top and bombastic? Do games always have to have some deep themes or something to make you feel something? What if I just want to feel like a badass ninja sometimes? You know, like it's just, I don't know. I hate it. I hate that attitude, that pretentious attitude that a lot of games journalists have now. I've mentioned it before. I've mentioned it many times before. I don't know how many times, but it just gets sickening after a while. What is that? Oh my god, look at this thing. It's made of metal. What is that? Oh, time to use my bloodbind. Boom! Boom! See, I used my bloodbind form, my blood raven form, to break through his defense. That's a new thing in Ninja Gaiden, actually. You get two, like, power-up forms. You get the bloodbind, or blood raven, or I think it's blood raven. You get the blood raven form, which is this, powers up your weapon. So if you're using, like, again, I got the drill sword over here, turns into a massive drill. You just gotta hold down the trigger, and he'll have this powerful form. And there's another form called Berserk Mode that also powers you up, and if you use both at the same time, if both meters fill up, you can insta-kill a whole mob of enemies. It'll drain both meters completely in an instant, but you'll get like an insta-kill attack, and it looks amazing. Maybe I could pull it off at some point in this video, but it's something you only get to do once in a while, so I don't know. I can't make any promises, but it looks freaking cool. Yeah, so I think a lot of those criticisms that Kinda Funny was talking about, I think they were all crazy. I'm sorry. They have the right to their opinions, but their opinions are crazy. This game is not ugly, and it sure as hell isn't poorly voice acted. Sounds like the voice actors are having fun. That's good voice acting to me. I mean, if this were a game I had to take seriously, like last month I played Silent Hill F. Complete opposite of this, by the way. Complete opposite. That's a serious horror game with very deep themes, very deep characters, very grounded, lots of realism. And that's different. That's a game that's trying to communicate to us very realistic characters, very real human beings. And it's trying to tell a story with those human beings that, you know, cuts to the heart, cuts to the gut. It's a horror game, so it wants you to feel that. You know, especially a psychological horror game. It's all about the human mind and all that shit. All the baggage that goes with that. Ninja Gaiden 4 is the complete opposite, you know? So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't want Silent Hill F to have this game's voice acting. I wouldn't want characters to sound this wacky and over the top in that game. But this is Ninja Gaiden 4, my dude. I mean, the amount of, like, over the top, silly looking violence alone is, I mean, it's cool, it's fun, but it's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not real. I'm not supposed to believe that this is real. You know what I mean? It's just cool, and that's it. And yeah, like that's my point here. That's the point I'm trying to make. I don't want all games to be like Ninja Gaiden 4. I don't want all games to be like Silent Hill F or whatever. You know, I want variety. And I think the fact that this game was shit on, at least by those people, by Kinda Funny Games, by those that podcasting crew. It was a podcast. It was a whole group of people, and they all dogged on this game. And I was like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, unless you just hate character action games like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta or other Ninja Gaidens, unless you just hate that style of game, in which case, why would you be reviewing it in the first place? Yeah, why would you be reviewing another one of these types of games if you don't like that type of game? Yeah, it's just I had to put my 2 cents down when it came to that criticism, because I don't know. It's rather troubling. You know? They have a right to their opinions, but I found their opinions very baffling. You know, it's just weird. Ow. Ow. Okay, did you see that combat just now? Did you see how crazy it was? I knocked a guy off a freaking cliff, and it was awesome. Here's the thing. Hey. Still alive there, huh, buddy? Here's the thing. One of those people on the Kinda Funny Games podcast straight up said that they played it for hours and hours and hours, and their response to it was like, I've been trying to find the fun in this game, and I just can't find it. I'm like, bro. Bro. I mean, again, I respect other people's opinions. I respect this guy's opinion. He has the right to have one. I don't think his feelings are wrong. If he really wasn't having fun, he really wasn't having fun. I'm just thinking to myself, like, what is fun to you? If this crazy-ass ninja action isn't fun to you, what is fun? Like, what are you looking for in an action game? Like, does it have to be open world? Is it too linear? I mean, it's Ninja Gaiden, so I sure as hell don't think that was the problem. I don't think he expected it to be that. But, like, I just, like... I mean, real talk. Everybody watching this, you see the combat I just got into, and how cool I was, and how cool that looked. Just imagine it with the controller in your hands. Just imagine how fun that was. And granted, this game is very tough. It's very hard. It's very challenging. It gives you a workout. So, like, if you're not into hard games, that's understandable. It does have a lot of difficulty options, so you can, you know, you can make it a lot easier. It is a very accessible game in that sense, but that's not what these people were complaining about. It had nothing to do with difficulty. It really was just straight up, I found the game boring. Okay? It's too linear. It's too straightforward. Oh, these games are kind of dated now. Nobody, you know, you're not doing anything else. You're just fighting. And it's like, it's a Ninja Gaiden game. It's an action game, bro. What the hell did you want? A crafting system? Was there not enough crafting for you? Was there not enough... Like, what was it the game really did lack? I just want to know. You know, I'm just trying to understand what those guys were thinking about this game. You know, I respect their opinion. I'm just trying to understand their opinions. You know? And I feel like a critic's job should be to articulate and break down why they feel the way they do. You know, I think that decides, you know, because I couldn't, I mean, I couldn't really figure it out when I was watching that podcast. I could not figure it out. But, yeah. For me, this might be my second favorite game of the year so far. Silent Hill F is still #1 when it comes to the story and the atmosphere and just being one of the best horror games I've played in a long time. But I ain't gonna lie, Ninja Gaiden 4 it's a very big contender for me now. It's really fun, man. This is everything I want from a good action game. Tense, challenging combat that really just forces you to, like, get in the zone, you know, like, really pay attention.
Must be the shrine warden. The Dark Dragon shrine should be right in the center.
Oh, shit.
Yakumo, keep heading that way, and you should make it to the entrance of Fuhaku's sanctum.
But how do I get across?
It's almost like the wind is trying to keep us out. What to do?
Oh, we're gonna have to ride some wind currents. Let's go. Okay, again, how can anybody call this game ugly? Look at that. Look at that view, man. Look at that temple up there and the... I don't know, man. It just looks so cool. I like the dark, edgy aesthetic of this game. I don't know, man. I don't know. This game is gorgeous. Come on. The art direction is just fantastic. Ooh, we're getting a new dragonfly glider. Oh shit. I want it.
Their leader's more stubborn than I thought.
You mean Kagachi? Grand General of the DDO's forces? I don't have any data on his combat capabilities, but I bet he's on a whole other level from his troops. But you probably haven't seen the last of him, so stay on your guard.
I'll be ready. We'll have to fight through him sooner or later.
So yeah, the story is very basic. It's very straightforward. And it works really well for me. Like, the whole setup is that there's this priestess, and it's like there's this prophecy where we're supposed to kill her because she has the power to revive this evil dragon god called the Dark Dragon. And we find out that in order to destroy the Dark Dragon for good, we have to reawaken it, which is kind of crazy. But this girl, this priestess, she's very seductive, very, like, shifty. She could be lying to us, but at the same time, it's also possible that she's right, so, like, he has no choice but to kind of work with her. So, again, I think she's a really cool character. I really like the dynamic there. To me, a good action game should have a simple plot. And, yeah, I never understood I mean, people say that about a lot of action games, where it's like, yeah, the plot's just not convoluted enough or compelling enough, and I'm like, nah, it's good enough for me. I don't want too much story in a game like this. It would just get in the way, so, like, I don't know.
Want to give it a shot? If you've got it down, that's all that matters.
I mean, I know one of Platinum's last big games, Nier Automata, which is one of my favorite games for the last decade, that had a big story, and that was very deep and philosophical, but mind you, that's an action RPG. That's not just an action game, that's an action game with RPG elements, including its more involving story, NPCs that you can talk to, a lot more NPCs. You had, like, actual villages you could go to, and you level up and gain XP. It's a much different type of game, much bigger in scope. You had a huge map to explore, secrets to find, alternate endings, and I mean, Nier Automata was a far more ambitious game that was trying to do a lot more. And, you know, as incredible as that game was, do I need every action game to have that many, you know, wheels spinning at once? No. There's nothing wrong with a game homing in on one great thing, and everything else is just supporting that. You know what I mean? And that's what Ninja Gaiden 4 does. Alright.
The Dragonfly glider. Lightweight, compact, ergonomically designed.
Woohoo!
Lady can withstand loads of up to 200 centinewtons thanks to its cutting-edge implementation of entomological derivatives. Oh, the wonders of modern engineering.
Quit blabbering and get moving. You're slowing us down.
You even have a guy on your radio that's kind of like an Otacon-like guy. He geeks out over your equipment and shit. It's so good. I'm telling you, I love this game. I love this game. It's perfect. It's everything it needs to be. Take that. Oh, well, wrong button. Wrong button. I went into photo mode by accident. Don't you hate it when you accidentally go into photo mode when you're playing a game? Happens all the time, I tell you. Alright. Oh. I saw more enemies. Where are they? I saw them. Oh. You're going down. You're going down. Ouchie. Ouchie poo. Yeah, take that. And this, and that, and that. Blood Raven form. Yes. Yes. Feel my fury. Yeah, this game is basically crack for your thumbs and your eyes. It's crack. The good kind of crack, though. Shabam! Mid-air stealth kill. Ouchie poo. Take that and that. Yeah. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah. Crunchy, crispy, arcadey goodness. That's what this game is, guys. Crispy, crunchy, arcadey goodness. This is just good shit. This game is for real. It's for realsies. But, you know, it's not doing what God of War did. It's not giving us, like, a sad protagonist that's sad about everything and, you know, has a little boy to take care of or something. It's too busy being a bloody, crazy, over-the-top action game that puts a smile on your face. You know? It's such a shame. Such a shame. If only it went the direction the God of War series had gone in, you know? Where it turned into this tortured story about a tortured Kratos dad or whatever, and didn't want to just be a fun, arcadey, over-the-top action game anymore. Damn. Feels bad, man. Feels so bad. It's such a shame that this game is more fun and way more exciting and exhilarating and way less pretentious and up its own ass about what it wants to be. I don't know. Maybe it sounds like I'm saying something a little controversial here, but maybe the message I'm trying to get across here, like my last Ninja Gaiden video, was, you know, maybe it's okay for some franchises, for some video games, to not change that much, to not stop being what they are at heart. I mean, this game has a lot of gameplay changes and enhancements from previous Ninja Gaiden games, so it's not like it's stagnating or anything. But when it comes to its core identity and the kind of game it is and what it wants you to feel, Ninja Gaiden 4 just wants you to have a good time. And you know what? Sometimes that's the kind of game I want to play, goddammit. Why can't we praise games for that? Why are they considered a disappointment? Or worthy of a frickin' game award or something, unless they're trying to be, I don't know, the video game equivalent of Oscar bait, you know? Because surely the best way for video games to evolve as an art form is to just rip off Hollywood. Or HBO or whatever. In my opinion, video games are so much more than that. And they should be more than that. And we should be able to enjoy all different kinds of games. I love Koei Tecmo. I love the games they make. I loved Rise of the Ronin last year. I still stand by my opinion that that was a better game than Ghost of Tsushima. I think a lot of people just loved that game for its pretty graphics more than anything else it was doing. Even I loved it for its pretty graphics. I mean, it was a very beautiful looking game. But I had a lot more fun playing Rise of the Ronin, which was also beautiful, but managed to do a lot of other things that Ghost of Tsushima did not do. And, you know, I feel like the same way about Ninja Gaiden 4, you know? I think Koei Tecmo just makes better video games when it comes to this kind of action. Woo! That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what I'm saying. You know, not trying to throw shade on Sucker Punch. Ghost of Yotei looks cool. Maybe I'll play it eventually. There are things about it that look cool, but I'm not gonna lie. When I had to choose this month between picking this up or picking up Ghost of Yotei, I thought to myself, I want this. But to some people, apparently, for a game to be worth $70 now, it needs a giant open world. It needs graphics that are pushing the PS5 to its absolute limits. We need to see miles and miles of grass and you know, huge vistas, and I don't know, man. Sometimes I just want to play a game that feels really good to play and has a really tight, well-paced campaign and is a little linear and does feel like it's a tighter, more concentrated experience, you know, more pure. And yeah, sometimes I like open worlds, sometimes I like games with deeper stories, sometimes I even like games that push my PS5 to the limits, which I guess you could argue this doesn't do. I still think it looks glorious, even without doing that. Simply because of how sharp and cool the atmosphere is, and how stylish it is. I just don't... Yeah, I don't need any more than this sometimes, you know? And I do think that's a trend in modern gaming that is becoming more and more of a problem, you know? Where what qualifies as a AAA game that costs $70? To me, so far, with all the time I've spent with Ninja Gaiden 4, this is a pretty good example of a game that is absolutely worth $70. And I was happy to pay it. It's gorgeous, it's fun, it's stylish, it's addictive, and challenging. I will say it was really funny seeing the Xbox Game Studio logo at the start of this game. Oh man, that was kind of weird. Because of course the very first Ninja Gaiden back in 2004 was actually, the first Ninja Gaiden reboot was in fact a Xbox exclusive, so I guess Microsoft did support this game's development, which is cool, or helped produce it or something. But yeah, it's available now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X or whatever, and I highly recommend it. I think this game is absolutely fantastic. I think it's something special. If you really like this type of action game, you're not going to be disappointed.
Ready for a round or two?
Let's see if I can learn some new moves. Guillotine throw? Fuck yes.
Want to give it a shot?
No, no, no.
Practice. I'll see you around.
See you around, man. Alright. We're going to get into one more battle, and then I think I'm going to call it quits.
No, there should be a way through.
We're going to end this on a spectacular high note.
Straight ahead.
Let's go. Oh. Oh. Bloody. Blood everywhere. Yes. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, my bloodlust has blinded me. Oh shit. Ah, wow.
How could this happen?
They did the Metal Gear thing, where if you die, your radio people are like, "No, Yakumo." I swear, at one point, a character actually does say that, "Yakumo, Yakumo, do you read me?" I love it. I love it. All right, seriously this time, I'm gonna kick ass. I'm gonna kick ass. Round 2, bitches. Hell yeah. Come on. Yeah, oh, ouch. That hurt. That hurt. Ow. That hurt too. Oh. 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 Blood Raven. Ugh. Oh. Yes. Time to use my drill sword. Bam! Oh, that's some Gurren Lagann shit. I drilled into him. Oh. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Come on. Where are you? No. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Take that. And that too. Yes. Oh, the Berserker form. Let's go. Yes. That's what I was talking about. The insta-kill. Yes. See how cool that shit was? And that is Ninja Gaiden 4, everybody. Yeah, and I just turned 37 the other day, so this game is a great birthday present to myself, I must say. Thank you, Koei Tecmo, for bringing back one of my favorite action game franchises. Thank you, thank you. This has been a good year for revivals, I must say. It's been a good year for revivals. Silent Hill, my favorite horror series, came back to life. Ninja Gaiden, my favorite action game series, has come to life. What will they bring back next? Anyway, you guys tell me in the comments what you think of what you saw here. Have you played Ninja Gaiden 4 yet yourself? Are you planning on getting it? What do you think of the franchise as a whole? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, you get to burning and live for the passion